Welcome to another edition of Render Demo How to Draw. Today I'll be taking you through my digital process using Sketchbook Pro and a Cintiq tablet. And the subject matter for today will be this New Balance 580 classic shoe. It's pretty cool, has a lot of interesting features on this that will be cool to kind of demonstrate how to apply this in your rendering. So they have the splatter pattern, there's some mesh, some suede, some micro perfing. So really wanted to give you guys an idea of how I go about my process and apply this these types of features to my renderings. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna just basically kind of sketch out the overall shape here. Just kind of, using a pencil tool, roughly getting my shapes. And Sketchbook's a really interesting program because it's pretty simple to use. It is intuitive, easy to understand functions. So again, just kind of getting the overall shape here. Yeah, as you're watching, my technique and my process, as you begin to go down your path, you take what you see by other people doing, their process, and it's great to try to replicate. Sometimes, you want to have your own kind of style, and you learn from what you see and take all of that, kind of homogenize it into your own unique style. So that's what I encourage. Kind of take a look at as many different ones as you can. See if you can execute those, but at the same time, you always want to be developing your own unique way of doing things, just to be be different and be yourself. All right, so let's keep going. We're going to go back to our top layer here. And I'm going to start adding in some shading. So I'm just going to go and select white, and then this kind of darker black color. And what's nice about this is you can run this over any of your shapes. So this will go across, purple, the gray, everything. And the nice thing here is you can start playing with the darkness tone of your shadows. And what I mean by that is you can turn the layer down in its intensity. So if you want to really pop these using a dark color, you can go in and kind of play with the opacity layer here. Alright, so I think I'm comfortable with my purple layer. I'll go back down now to my green layer. And since I'm going to have some black areas here, these darker grays, let's go ahead and put that in. So I'm going to go under my purple layer and above my green layer, and we'll create a new one. And we'll go ahead and wait for that to create, and we'll go and grab our eyedropper and make sure we're on our paintbrush. And we can scale this up a little bit and start putting in some of our gray tones. And since we're under the purple layer, you can go underneath. You can turn the layer down in its intensity. So if you want to really pop these using a dark color, you can go in and kind of play with the opacity layer here. Position your light sources at, because right now I'm sketching upside down, and my light source is now from the kind of like the bottom left, right, going up to the top left. So you really need to be cognizant of, just remember where your light source is, what position your light source is at. Because right now I'm sketching upside down, and my light source is now from the kind of like the bottom left, right, going up to the top left. So you really need to be cognizant of that. And I'm just going to go ahead and start adding some highlights here to certain areas. So for example, like the top of the midsole here, we'll go and add a little bit of highlight. Again, remembering where your light source is at is really important.